Hey puppies, welcome back to Curiosity episode 37, and today's going to be a bit of a different episode because in the last episode we built this amazing storage building. I love it, and this episode we're doing something literally couldn't even be any more different. We're not even ripping the storage building down. This episode is not going to be about building, not going to be about exploring, not going to be about adventuring, it's going to be me lecturing you. Yay! I know. And before you say that to me every episode, shush. Okay. So, yeah, basically ignore everything in this world. I'm just still working out the chests and the organization. But the big thing is, we'll be spending most of this episode in another Minecraft world. I have a really big mozzie biome. It's really bad. So, yeah. So I've been talking about Datapacks for a little while, very vaguely in this series, and I think that it would be a good idea if I went into more detail. So I have another world where I've laid out lots of things to talk about the Datapacks, at least most of the Datapacks we'll be using in this world. Also, we'll be going over what Datapacks are, how they work, and if you should use them. I suppose we could go over that as well. Yep, love this world, but yeah. Let's go to another one. So, first off, we're going to be seeing how to enable and get a data pack in... No. We're going to be talking about what data packs are. And we could actually probably do that in this world. So, data packs are a modification to the game. But they're not a modification, that's kind of the wrong word to put in, because there's also Minecraft mods. Mods are different from data packs. Data packs are like a more chilled, vanilla, in-game version of a mod, whereas a mod fully can change the game's code, something that's hard-coded, but data packs can just change things like loot tables. So for example, these mob drops are the most common mob drops, apart from ender pearls, which I think I have on me. Laid out in this storage system here, we have the 7 most common mob drops, pretty much. But you could change the loot tables. See, these both drop from skeletons. You could change it so that spiders dropped arrows and skeletons dropped string. Wouldn't make too much sense, but you could do it. You can also change other things like loot tables, like you could change the loot tables of village chests, so you can get special loot. Maybe you could make it so you find diamond armor inside a loot chest. Not very realistic or very good for that early game grind, but still. And yeah, you can change all sorts of things for data packs. Not kind of crazy things, but most things. And recently they've been adding, Mojang have been making data packs more and more powerful. Recently adding the slightly untested ability to create custom dimensions. Pretty awesome, pretty unique, pretty new school. So I think that we should probably just start talking about what data packs are. Sorry, how to get a data pack and how you can control them. So yes, I've made a few data packs in my time. Data packs can be very useful, very powerful tools. They can be pretty awesome. A world called Easier Survival uses so many data packs, it's insane, and that made Minecraft a lot easier. Like, by this time I was a lot more powerful than by this episode. So, meet you in a different world. In the Create New World screen. Hey puppies! So, I'm back in the Create New World screen. So, this is just like we did in the first episode when we made the Curiosity world. So this is just everything else is just set to default. Then if I go to Data Packs here, and open pack folder, now you won't be able to see this because the game capture only records Minecraft. But I have File Explorer open here, and it has 5 file folders. Now, whoops! Oh no! Did it stop the episode? No. Oh, because I accidentally opened the browser, and it always ends the episode now if I open the browser. Whew! Christ season, third Christ, whatever. Anyway, so here we have all of the data packs we'll be showcasing today. These are they're probably all the data packs we'll be using. We might add more data packs to Curiosity later. These data packs are going to be using for Curiosity. So data packs are very interesting. These data packs, well, they need files. They also need a few more technical elements, things to say like what version they're for. You can also add a little icon like these ones. And then there's lots of powerful little things you can also make them run functions. You can change tags. You can change all sorts of things, incredible things with Datapacks. And so today we're going to be talking about these ones. So if you have this, now this is actually a new addition to 1.16, this tab. Before you just had to create the world, then paste it into the games folder in a certain folder called Datapacks. But now you can just place them in here. You can also drag and drop files here, or you can just open the pack folder and then paste them in, which is what I did. And so yeah, this is the default one obviously. Then you can just move them across like this. Make sure you do that, otherwise it won't actually load them up. Then you just hit done, it will validate them, make sure they're not going to break the game. And then you do this. Now if we were to create this world, it would then have those Datapacks in it and enabled. I'm not going to create a new world though, because I've kind of already done that. This world already has all of them. I can get that now. What the heck? No, I don't want to open feedback. Oops. So, welcome to Curiosity Datapack. This is not a world I'll be showing off very much. I might keep it just because I'm so proud of the work I did here. But this is where we're going to be showcasing all of the Datapacks that I've already talked about. So, we're going to start off this one with this one actually. Shut up. We're going to start off this showcase of what Datapacks can do and what the Datapacks we'll be using can do over here with one called Durability Ping. Bing! So, first off, I'm just going to disable the Datapack. Not sure if I would have done that just to make sure. Just to show what would happen. I didn't. So, we've got some Datapacks. We've got some Datapacks here. We've got some diamond pickaxes here, unenchanted and very hot broken. We've got some stone here. Say I was just mining away, you know, supposed to be somewhat in curiosity. Just mining these blocks, thinking getting the Stone Age advancement for the first time. Yes, definitely very realistic. I'm just mining away. Just humming my mining tune, mining all this stone. So much stone to mine. So little time. Just completely ignoring the durability of my pickaxe. Just continuously mining with my very, very expensive diamond pickaxe that I only have one of. I'm just continuously mining and mining some more. Mining my own business to myself. Oh no. The pickaxe is gone! If only someone had told me that the pickaxe was breaking! Oh, I would throw this cobblestone away. Press this button, which conveniently teleports. Anyway, that's where durability ping comes in. That was a terrible pronunciation. So I'm just going to run over here and enable the data. Hopefully that works. That makes sense. This pickaxe. I think if I mine one block, it might actually tell me it. But it adds it'll pop up on the screen basically, which says, "Hey, dude, look at your pickaxe." Well, it doesn't say it that way, but it does say, you know, durability. Yeah. Whoa, it doesn't fit in my screen, but it does say, don't know if it fits in the screen there. Diamond pickaxe, durability low, 60 out of 1,561. And it'll do this every time you relog your world. So this is a great tip. Obviously, normally your pickaxe would have worked it down to a certain point. I'm pretty sure you can actually toggle the point at which it tells you that. But yeah, so if I get one. Oh hey, it didn't tell me. That's interesting. But I mean, come on, whoever does that. Yep, useful so you don't break your pickaxes accidentally. Just mine away, doing that late game grog. So, next Datapack is going to be over here. This is an end dimension related one, but part of the end dimension we haven't actually gone to yet, but that's okay. So, nope, not that one. For this one, it's called double shulker shells, or just shulker shells as I haven't said here. So shulker shells are not something we've talked about yet. They're a very useful item which can be used to craft a late game item which is amazing for storage. Lots of items. And they're found in a structure in the end dimension. Now shulker shells currently are unrenewable because they're only dropped by the shulker mobs which don't respawn naturally. So well, shulkers normally, without this data pack, enable, disable it. This button summons a shulker, then kills it on this hopper with all the items being funneled. So if I press this button, shulker, goodbye. 5 times, that was 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I come over here. See, oh wow, we got 4 shovel shells. That's quite lucky. Because the chance is 50% to get a shovel shell when you do not kill them with looting 3 items. So push this button again. Here, shell. No, it did not. If I press it on the end. And what I'm using here are command blocks, which are items you can't get in Smart Miner. There you go, we've got 1 shell. That's all good, well and good, and I mean, it is doable, but the place where you find the shulkers, they're quite spread out and take quite a while. So yeah. 1 shell. If you kill them with looting 3, I believe the chance goes up to 68.9%, something like that, something really random. Yeah, it's like 2/3 or something of a chance to get that, which is fairly good and obviously way better. But if I enable this data pack, which is called a double shulker shells, can you guess what it does? Yep, it means that shulkers always drop 2 shells, not just 1, which is the maximum they can drop in Java Edition without, even with looting 3, they can only drop a maximum of 1. But with this data pack, they always drop 2, which 2 is enough to craft these. So there we go, 1, 2. 2. I'm just going to miss the hopper for a second there. Okay, that one did. But 10, see? And you're always going to have an easy one. Very, very cool. And very, very useful. Okay, that's the wrong one. Then, over here is another item related to the end, which I've been talking about pretty much non-stop, Elytra. But this one is armored. So, let's put on this diamond armor. Let's do it. Yeah, unenchanted diamond armor. Average for protection. Now let's stand in front of this. Oh no. Ow. There you go, we lost 1 heart of damage. Very scary. No approach. So, that was fairly good. Now let's say you're wearing this Elytra, because Elytras give you the ability to fly. They look amazing. They're just so good. Oh yes. Can't wait to have an Elytra in Curiosity very soon. But anyway, now if I stand in front of this, let's get it down. Ow! See, 2 hearts of damage. That's because I took off the chest plates, which gives me 8 plus armor. So you can see here on this bar, we have 6 iron chest plates, 6 icons, and then 4 empty slots. Full. Empty. So, yeah, the Elytra provides absolutely no protection. If I can take off all this other armor, no protection whatsoever. But this starter pack changes that. Just blocked off the skeleton. So if you throw an Elytra and a chest plate on top, hey, so if you get yourself, and you have this starter pack of course, an Elytra and any sort of chest plate, that could be leather, chainmail, iron, diamond, or netherite. Then you drop both of them onto an anvil, like the wearing item, and missing, of course, missing your Elytra and chest plate, and bam, they combine into this Elytra plus a diamond chest plate, and it gives you just the cool things. And if I whack this on myself, you see. Ha, that skeleton got nothing on me. Only half a heart. And you can actually up this a little bit more, which I didn't. So if I get myself. Let me just go here and I enchant it with protection 4, say, for example. Get myself a new Elytra. I'm gonna pick it up in a second. Bam! Combine. Now it's protection 4 as well. You so got nothing on me. Okay, no, it actually did a heart of damage sometimes. Anyway, so you can put all sorts of enchantments on here. You can also put mending and unbreaking 3 on it. And what would be the other thing? There was something else. Oh yeah. I think it's a grindstone. If you throw them on, if you throw it onto a grindstone, decombine. Yep. And the enchantments will also be safely transferred back. Very nice. Eat this, skeleton! Woo! Anyway, on to the next thing. How about this one, the very simple one. Workstation highlights. Villager workstation highlights. Yep. So, actually maybe we'll come back. Over here. Now, I'm warning you, this next bit shall be noisy. Very noisy. These are a bunch of zombies, like so. Listen to this sound. How many sounds we can play right now? One. Oh, I guess. Well, there's lots of it. It's very noisy. I'm having to shout right now. See? Yes, so say we wanted this for some sort of zombies, but anyway, say we had a different mob other than zombies. We want to keep it there, say maybe a villager. And we want to keep it somewhere to make sure that, well, just want to keep it somewhere. And we've name tagged it, and we've named the zombie Silence Me. Now, unfortunately, without the starter pack, there's no way to make a mob silent without commands, which are not something you normally have in a specified world. But with this starter pack, silence mobs or silent mobs, you can now press this button, listen to this. Any mob called silence me with capital letters, things like that, general that, will then be completely quiet. And they still function as regular mobs. They still want to kill me, I think. I don't know how to tell. Yeah. No matter what, just need a name tag called silence me. And even if you disable the data pack, they are still going to be silenced though. That's because it actually uses a tag to silence them, not something that's continuously done while the data pack's loaded. And look who's disappeared. Mr. Enderman here. Enderman, very adorable. This one has no AI, so I can look him straight in the eyes. But Enderman can also be very annoying. With this data pack, anti-ender grief, you can now make it so Enderman cannot pick up blocks. This one can't either, because there's no AI. But if I summon a bunch of Endermen, they wouldn't be able to pick up blocks. Very useful. Hard to visualize that. Anyway, then over here, you have this one. Now this is a very simple one, but it also might possibly be the most complicated out of all. Because this one, it uses a trigger. So anyway, we have these villagers here. And then look at Riptide 3, very amazing. Or let's say this guy, I don't like him. I want to break his workstation so that I can get a new trade for him, maybe mending or something, but I don't want to accidentally mess up this Riptide 3 guys. Like Riptide 3, that's amazing. I want that. I want this guy to sell Riptide 3. Now if I accidentally break his workstation, he'll lose that trade, because I never traded with him yet. And so will he. But I want to break this guy's workstation and not someone else's. So how did I work out which workstation he has, considering they're all next to each other? Well, with this simple command, you can use, also if you don't have commands, like in Curiosity, then you can just do this, find station of the villager you will looking at. What does that mean? I don't think I should do that. That means this one, the one that he loves. He loves this one so much. Which means, I was getting the blocks and the escape. So that, you see, he lost his workstation, but he didn't. Because he loves this one. Makes sense, that's simple. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just in a line, because that's the way I summon them in. But if you were to do this in a normal world where you like dropping them in from the sky or something, there's a chance that would happen differently. See it? No, just get this one first. There's a binding. Definitely not. 41. Hey, don't you know me? What? What's happening now, people? Now, oh no. This village does not have a workstation. Whoa, big brain things. Oh my gosh, this thing is smart. What about you, sir? You, sir? Yep, he loves this one. Which means no one loves that one. Which means that he loves that one. So he doesn't have one. He can't pick that one because he loves that one. Don't you? Interesting. Kinda broke that villager. Anyway. I think that's actually what Datapacks, isn't it? This is! Well, that's very sad. But we can go back to durability thing. Press this button and then go to here, set another trigger. Dual ping. Pretty sure you can set dual ping. Nothing happened. That, oh, let's get that all. Set 2. Nope, okay, never mind. It does nothing. So, there we go. Those are some of Curiosity's those are Curiosity's data packs, the data packs that we're using in the Curiosity world. Very cool. One down data packs and how to use them. Maybe in the future I'll do another one about resource packs, though I think I've talked about those enough. Data packs are a little bit more complex, they can do more things. Yeah. Very, very cool. Very cool. So, I think that's going to be just about it for this episode of Curiosity. If you didn't understand half the things I was saying, that's cool. I'll try and explain them more when we come across them in Curiosity. More, but a lot of these things are very important and very, very game-changing. I might even say, you know what, there's another one I realised I forgot. It's called de-enchanting. So if I get myself, it's for, so if I got, actually from here, if I got this sword and the hook and quill, and I had this data pack, which I actually don't right now, you're able to throw them on top of an anvil, and the enchantment from the sword or any item that's enchanted will actually transfer to the book and quill, and it will turn to an enchanted book. Very nice. So yeah, we probably will be using that one in Curiosity. I just don't have it showcased here for some reason because I forgot about it. Anyway, I think I'll be seeing you soon, puppies. Data packs forever.